Okay, so I'm just doing a short video because there's not many out there showing how I replace the speakers, or replacing the speakers on my smart car without taking the door off. I know a lot of people do some screws here and you take the back of the door off and then you put the speakers on so they sit on the inside like that, like the old ones do. But I'm just going to have the speakers sit on top, so I'm going to mount them from the outside instead of mounting them from the inside. It's not going to make any difference to the sound quality. I just put them up temporarily and tested them. They sound absolutely top. So yeah, I thought I'd make a short video explaining how I did it. As you can see, they're not fully in yet, so I'm not quite finished. I just need to bracket them in, just waiting on an electric screwdriver at the moment. But what I did was, on this side here, I literally just ripped the grill off. Zoom out. Yeah, hold it there. So this grill was obviously sitting on there like that, and then underneath it was this shitty speaker here, and that was sitting on the inside of it, so it was in there, sitting on the inside of the car. I know a lot of people won't want to do this because they'd be afraid they might damage the car, but if you're changing the speakers on the inside of the car, it's not going to make any impact than you would from taking it from the outside. It's no difference. There's new speakers, there's new speakers. So yeah, that's what I did. I physically ripped them out, took them out like that, clipped them. You'll find there's about 4 or 5 clips on the inside. You just need to get a screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver in there, and just jam them out, and then eventually you can just pull it out, and what you'll be left with is these orange wires here. Now on the end of those orange wires you will find this. So that's what holds the orange wires in like that, orange and green. But that, and depending on what speakers you get to go on the inside of your door, this might be alright, but for mine it wasn't. It just didn't fit. So if you look on the back of my speakers, the 2 inputs are like this. It doesn't go in like that. So what I had to do was, these cables came with the Pioneers, and I just got a couple of connectivity things like this. It just came cheap in a pack from Wilco's. Just some of these, like £3 from Wilco's or something. But you get that, and then put the end of one wire in it, and I put the end of these in that, and then connect these to this, and it's fairly simple electrical work. I'm not an electrician or anything, but I could put it together and they work. So then once those are in and they sound good, all you need to do then is mount this onto that, and it's really just screwing the brackets in place. I can show you on this side. Get focus. Cool. So if I hold this like that, and it goes in like that, and then I'm just going to want to put 4 screws on each side like that, and they're in. I don't know if you can see there. Yeah. And then on top of that, obviously I put the mount. So the mount will go on there, on top of that, and then the grill, so I just clipped into the mount, easy peasy, and so that's it. Yeah, I'll put a picture up after, or a short video for when I've got these into it. But yeah, they work and it's fine. The thing that you might have to do, because these were slightly, the width here was slightly bigger than the hole. So I just had to get a Stanley knife and just chop round the edges a little bit. It's not too hard to do. If you got a good clean blade, this stuff will just come right off. I wouldn't worry too much about how it might look after, because if you, like I said, if you're putting new speakers on, you're putting new speakers on. As soon as you make that decision to change the speakers, you've modified the car. This will cover the spaces, the holes that I put in, easily, so you'll never see it or anything. you never see the choppings that I made. But yeah, you might have to just cut around that a little bit just to get it a little bit bigger so they fit in. It's not much work. It's definitely quicker than taking the whole door off anyway. You could do it that way, but yeah, this is definitely a viable option. I saw another video of somebody doing it, and so I tried it out myself, and it does work. These are the speakers I got. They're only 28 quid from Amazon, but you know, the Pioneers, and they're fantastic. So yeah. 30 minutes later. Yeah, the only little problem I had was once I'd screwed the actual speaker and the frame into the door, it slightly altered the shape, so putting the grill on was difficult. Even now it doesn't fully set on properly. It's a little bit pushed on, but it stays there. So yeah, that's how you to do it within an hour without taking the door off. Cheers for watching.